again, hi. Okay, so I want to talk about diffusing in this video. Water, diffusing, bedtime diffusing, how to diffuse, all of it. So we're just going to kind of cover it really quick for you. Water. You could use any kind of water, to be honest with you, when it comes to diffusing. You can use it right out of your tap. I've been doing some reading, and some articles have said that tap water is actually fine as long as you're cleaning your diffusers. I'll do a whole separate video on how to clean your diffuser. But you could actually use tap water. So you don't have to go buy special drinking water. You don't have to buy that distillate water. The distillate water, though, you will need if you're making the cleaning sprays and stuff. Because think about it this way. It's sitting in that bottle for a really long time, so you want that water to be crisp for it. Diffusing, it's going to go within a matter of, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours, depending on what intermittent you have it on. So, I get one of these at the store, and then I just kind of refill it in my fridge water, and that's what I use. And then I'll go get another one at the store eventually, and I'll use that, and then I'll use that. That's kind of what I do to stay green. But, so I'm using this diffuser to show you each. I have 2 kids' rooms, boy room, girl room. And so there's a diffuser in each room. I'm cheap. Sorry, I'm cheap. I could not afford Young Living diffusers for each of my kid rooms. One day, it's a goal of mine. But so I went online and did my research, and I found this one. And I find it to be decent. I mean, it works for their bedroom. I wouldn't want to use this one in my living room, kitchen area. It does bedrooms well, small rooms, not big areas. So I like my Desert Mist diffuser for my living room, kitchen combo. I love the Aria. That's another goal of mine, wish list item. These are just practical. I could get 2 of them for less than 25 bucks. So each of my kids' rooms had one, and I could start diffusing oils for my kids. And they work. So, Amazon, check it out. Okay, so, there's usually a fill line, tells you where to go. So I just throw the water in. I go to the max, because I'm a max kind of girl. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so another thing to play around with diffusing. Like I was saying about nighttimes and daytimes. I do diffusing very differently at nighttime than I would for daytime. Nighttime, I want things that are going to bring my family down and relax us and soothe us into a slumber. I'm turning off an alarm, sorry. It's not turning off. Ooh, and I'm spilling water. Well, that's how some days go. Okay, so, so I have certain, I don't use lemons really at night. I use lemons and citrus more in the day because it's my energy booster, my uplifter. I use lavender sometimes in the day. I'm not going to lie. Lavender is a good stress reliever, anxiety bringer, mellower. But lavender at night, oh, amazing. So you kind of play around with things. You figure out what works for you, what works for your kids. What works for one kid might not work for another kid. Amazingly enough, my boys do not respond at all at bedtime to lavender. Not one little zilch. They'll lay there, eyes wide open, won't even fall asleep. But my daughter, on the other hand, lavender, and she's out snoring like a trucker. So for that, then I put in a little peppermint. So the lavender and the peppermint is my daughter's combo, and she doesn't snore, and she's out sound. The boys, I use, depending on the situation, again, if they're sick, if they've got some respiratory cough crud going on, seasonal stuff, like the little icky stuff that kind of kids get, but they're not really sick. I'll use like an RC in their diffuser, and that just kind of helps break up all of that in the chest. But for the most part, what I use for my boys for nighttime is they do peppermint, and I know this is so funny, copaiba. This copaiba is amazing. And I also use frankincense in theirs. There's something about the frankincense one that both of them respond well to. So again, very different, my kids. My daughter responds well to lavender. My boys, on the other hand, respond well to frankincense. For whatever reason that may be, I don't care, but in having a starter kit, have at least 11, 12 oils at hand that I can kind of figure out what works best for us. Again, some people only need 2 drops of this in a diffuser. Some people need 8. It really starts small, work your way up. Small, work your way up. Certain ones like a peppermint, I'm gonna tell you right now, when I diffuse this one at night, I don't put more than 2 drops. Ever. Go ahead and do it. I mean, you'll smell like a candy cane factory in your house. It'll waft out of that room to the rest of your house. You learn, and there's no way you can harm yourself. So that's the best thing. You learn by trial and error. So I've learned that with peppermint, less is more. Lavender, like again for my daughter, I put like 5 drops in her diffuser. So in the diffuser, I would take the lid off and I would drip, 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 drip 5 times. Did you like that? I'm a very visual learner and I'm taking you along with me on the ride. So that's what I would do. And then if I was gonna add another one, I would just add it in and so on and so forth. You got your little trusty lid, pop it on. There's always like a bigger lid, pop that on. So you got this, don't spill. No, I'm kidding. Plug it in and you hit the buttons. Each one's different with the buttons. Some of them have lights and colors and can do like a candle mode. Some can have nothing. I mean, the Desert Mist diffuser, when I take it into our bedroom at night, for my husband and I turn the light off. I mean, if there was a red light or a flickering light or, you know, the low blue light, it would bother the heck out of me. I don't do lights. So there is a feature to have no light. I mean, so don't think like you're gonna have like a disco ball going off in your room. No, there is a no light feature. You're cool. Some of them, the Desert Mist diffuser, for instance, act as a humidifier as well. So you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. These that I have also act as a humidifier. Read when you read in the descriptions and you can see what they say. You don't have to have one that has a humidifier. The only thing that I beg of you to please not do to your oils is, you know, the old school diffusers where you had to stick the candle in it and then it would burn whatever you put in the dish on top? That's gonna ruin your oil. It's gonna burn out everything that you want out of that oil. So please don't use that method. That's like the worst method possible. Diffusing it this way is the way. And then, like I said, you can also topically apply it at nighttime. We'll do a whole segment on that. I mean, really, that's kind of like your nighttime routine. Your daytime routine, again, same thing, just different scents, different mixes. You can do all thieves and have like a powerhouse going of immunity. You can mix them. There's so many recipes online. That's what I love about Pinterest. You can kind of have a place to go if you don't have somebody to talk to. But again, if you're in our group, there's always somebody to talk to, which is what I love about our community. All right, is there anything else about diffusing? I'm gonna go over how to clean it with you in another video. I would say have fun with it. There's so many, especially when it comes time to Christmas time and certain holidays, there's so many seasonal blends that they'll post on every site, and you can find them on my page. You can find them anywhere. Those are fun to play around with. And you can do a lot with your starter kit. That's what I love. The thing I love about the starter kit is you can do so much right there with what you have. If you choose to buy more, great, awesome. You can skip out and buy more and see what other fusses are about with other oils. Because there's so many that Young Living especially has to offer. So many. So, I mean, you can really branch out, or you can really stick to your starter kit and do a lot. I mean, you can replace dryer sheets, replace household cleaning products. You can do skincare regimen with frankincense and lavender, or just frankincense. You can no cure, we don't ever say cure. You can help with strep throat. You can, I mean, there's starter kit alone. That's what I'm working off of. I have 2 extra oils other than starter kit, what comes in it, and I haven't shown those to you at all. and if I have in a video or anything, I've mentioned it. So don't try to get tricky with me. I mean, you use them all. You use them all. You use them all. I don't know. I could find so many ways to use them. Send me an ailment. Give me something you need done, and I will help you find a way with your starter kit to get it done. That's the thing I love about Young Living, is that starter kit. You don't have to keep selling. You don't have to keep buying. That starter kit is just giving you a kit of what you're going to need to get you through so much. And then there's so much other stuff that can be covered with other oils. And that's part of the fun too. So, okay, I think I'm going to end it there today because now I'm just rambling. And you can tell I'm a mom right now. If you have any questions, go ahead and send them to me. I'm at jackofalloils@gmail.com. So go ahead, shoot me your questions. Text me if you know me. There's always a way to get a hold of me. But this is a great way to diffuse and to kind of get your hands going with your kit. But diffusing is a great method to kind of help overall your health. It's not internal, no, per se, like ingesting oils. You're not topically applying them, no, so it's not going, quickly into, your body and the bloodstream. But there is something about diffusing. Scent and smell is a very powerful source. So have fun with it. And if you need any recipe options, go ahead and give me a call. Bye.